Why don't guys ask girls on dates anymore? All I'm getting is vague, let's hang out sometime energy. It's not that men stopped being interested, it's that dating apps trained everyone to wait for a green light, and social media made rejection feel permanent. One wrong move, and suddenly you're a screenshot in a group chat. So instead of asking a girl out, they test the waters, send memes, flirt halfway, and drag out conversations for weeks with no plan. Meanwhile, women are left feeling like they're being kept warm instead of chosen. No time, no place, no intention, just constant low-effort attention. Confidence didn't disappear, it just became rare, and that's why the guy who actually says, "I want to take you out, when are you free?" immediately stands out.
I think we can all thank feminists for this. But if you really like a man, go ahead and approach him. The worst he can say is no, right?
Whatever happened to men going up to women? Whatever happened to it? We want that. Bring that back. Can we bring that back? Can we start a movement to just like approach the person that you think is cute?
You picked the wrong dudes and then chose the bear, remember? Deal with it. We put in the effort, you turned us down, so we backed off. Women gotta own up to their own crap and stop pointing the finger at guys for every little thing.
This might be like a hot take, and I don't want to be canceled for this, but like if I'm at the bar and I'm talking to you for the first time, like we first meet at the bar and you don't buy me a drink, I'm a little turned off by that. I'm not like money hungry. I'm not like the school digger, but I think it's a respectful thing. I do though want to hear from a guy's perspective if this is a little crazy.
That's how it starts. Not money hungry yet, but no conversation without payment. It's always a transaction with them. Western women are really disgusting. Hold the line, guys.
I am fully convinced that majority of bisexual women, myself included, would much rather be dating women over men, but we just for the life of us cannot make it out of those freaking DMs. Women will ghost you like no other. A man could never ghost you in the ways in which a woman can. I can't even count how many times I've been genuinely interested in pursuing a girl, and things seem like they're going great. We're talking, we're texting, all that. And then they just ghost you on a random Wednesday. And we didn't even get to hang out. They just vanish. Poof, never to be heard from again. Genuinely, I don't know how women are getting into relationships with other women because I can't even find one who wants to hang out with me. Like I can't. It's like, hey girl, oh my god, you're so gorgeous. Oh my god, you too. We should plan sometime. And then that's it. That's all she wrote. How are you guys finding relationships and love?
And now you're starting to see what the dating world looks like for straight men. Pretty much anyone into women, Western women especially, is in for a rough, wild ride.
Here's what I think about when it comes to men approaching women. Why don't you do it more often? Honestly, I'm getting sick of everyone being like, well, women have just shoved us out so hard or they don't want to be approached anymore. I'm like, okay, listen. First of all, you can tell a vibe if it's there or not immediately, right? A guy came up to my friend and I at Boondocks and he was like, "Are you guys from here?" And we're like, "Yeah." Or we're not from here, but like live here now. And whenever you go to Boondocks in Scottsdale, you know they're going to be surrounded by bachelor parties, okay? So like just keep your eyes open, keep everything peeled. Like you're going to probably be around some guys that are trying to like look to just be there, hit it and quit it, which is, I mean, good for you. Came in and he was like asking us where they should go. And we're like, you don't have anything planned? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, that just seems like wrong. And it seems like an excuse for you to come up to us. But like, we weren't mean to him. We were just like talking to him. Like, it was a conversation. I think like, if you could just go up to a woman and have a conversation, why not just try it? I don't get it.
Trying to shame men into approaching isn't going to change anything. Why is it so difficult for women to understand that a lot of men don't want to? It's not fear, it's choice. Leave it at that, stay single, and move on.
Eventually, I will be a mother, and probably to a son. And as a woman, I feel like we should be nicer to guys. When they approach you and they cold approach you, which is really hard and vulnerable to do, I feel like we should let them down gentler. Let's not cancel them right away when they do that, okay? Even if it's someone that you don't find attractive, just be nice. Just be like, okay, well, thank you for the offer, but XYZ, It sucks that men are so afraid to approach people because they're so afraid of getting canceled. And that just shouldn't be right. That should not be the society, bro. Like, we're supposed to interact with people. We're supposed to get rejected. It's literally a numbers game. We're supposed to meet people. I think everyone should just get off their high horses, just be nice to people, be honest, reject them if you don't like them, but at least we shouldn't be afraid to try.
It's too late for that. You can't unburn the steak. Dating is beyond cooked. Damage has been done already.
These black men that are commenting on my video about black men not approaching women anymore, they starting to get on my nerves. Like, I get it. half of y'all don't like women. Don't know what that's about, but no, I ain't gonna go into that. Another percent is just going off of trends of social media. Another percent believe that they're the prize. And then there's a small percentage of black men that are like, we're just happy to be here. We're going to take the chance because we love black women. They're actually like giving advice to people, not coming with negativity and saying, y'all women this, y'all women that. So, women, if y'all want to add to this conversation, please do. All those men with all that negative energy, please move to the back immediately.
Women have been saying for decades not to approach them. This is simply a reaction. You can't blame men for it.
I have a question. So a guy, he was showing interest the whole night and he bought me a drink. I was like, okay, cool. Never said anything. Why do guys do this? Why y'all buy a drink? Why y'all show interest and then don't say anything? Don't ask for the number. What does that mean?
Your vibe wasn't showing the same energy he was putting out. That pretty much explains it.
Many years from now, there is going to be a quiet crisis, loneliness in women, especially. Not because women failed, not because they weren't capable or intelligent, but because they were handed a script or a blueprint that left out the consequences. Be self-sufficient, put your career first, you don't need a man. So they followed it. They pushed love down the line. They delayed the family. They treated commitment like something that could always wait until it didn't. Fast forward a few years later. You're older, no partner, no children, no legacy, just some noise to fill that silence. Meanwhile, your grandmothers had way fewer choices, but way stronger direction. They built families, they built the roots, they built something bigger than themselves, and this generation swapped it all for...
Many years from now, it's happening right in front of our eyes. The majority of men are no longer interested in dating, and women are already feeling the heat.
No offense to men, but it gets to a point where it's like, baby, you are too fine to be afraid to talk to women. I'm laughing because it's actually like funny, but it's not funny. Like, I recognize that it's probably really difficult for some men to talk to girls because, like, I don't know, women are scary because we're so hot. But like, you actually are hot too. And if you're hot, why are you afraid to talk to women? Do you think a girl's gonna come up to you first and be like, you're so hot? And sometimes that happens. Like, some of us are bold in that way and we're okay with approaching a man, but some of us want to be approached and you're fine as freak and you're afraid to approach her. Like, what do you think's gonna happen, baby? You're gonna end up missing out on a bad bitch because you want to be scary. Mind you, you're fine as fuck. Like, pick it up, pick up your whole feelings. Like, get it together. I don't know. Men be weird. Like, you actually are too fine to be scared of women. Like, I don't know. No excuses. You have no excuse.
Guys, I want you to remember that the worst she can say is very far from no. And if she says yes, being in a relationship with a Western woman has no benefits.
There's like this huge problem that I've been noticing in the dating world. The good, respectful men, the men with boundaries, will not approach women because they're trying to respect their boundaries. And it is true that biologically speaking, women are far more attuned to subtleties, like body language subtleties, than men. So a lot of times women will actually be giving off clues and cues that they want to be approached, but it's more of like they're trying to give off a vibe or something, and the man has no idea. What ends up happening is that it's the men with no boundaries or that don't respect boundaries or the narcissists or the creeps that end up approaching the woman. And then the women in my life complain that it's only the creeps that approach them, when it's really, we women need to be giving off way more intense.
Good guys no longer put themselves at risk. Too much to lose. Women must now approach or they won't be approached.
I don't understand why guys have Hinge when like their intention is to like never actually text you or reply to anything you say. They'll send you a like, you'll say something to them because you're trying to start the conversation, which I thought guys liked girls that try
initiative. Yeah.
and then they don't reply, and then they're just sitting in your inbox forever. And it's like, you're just cluttering up my messages. Like, I have to unmatch you now.
I honestly feel like guys are just on there to like window shop, and like that's not why girls are on there.
Yeah, because girls always have like the right intention, and then guys just don't. Like,
get off it. It's literally a dating app. Like, people that are on there are like
trying
to be serious, and y'all are wasting our time.
Literally, I truly think it's window shopping, and the fact that they're just like waiting for the next best thing. Like, okay, she's cute.
But like, what's next?
When they talk about guys, they mean very attractive guys. These guys also have many women wanting their attention. Some fine young lady is doing something that you wouldn't do to keep his attention. That's why he's not messaging you back.
Am I the only girl that struggle with like super nice guys? Like, I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma? Is that toxic? What is that feeling when a guy is really nice to you?
There's no winning with these women. Guys don't even try to understand it. Just let them be. At this point, these women need to leave men and find the woman they think they deserve.
Men don't come up to you, not even bitches. Nobody comes up to you in the club. Nobody comes up to you in the club. They be scary as fuck, and I don't understand why.
Gone are the days when men used to be attracted to bills. Well, at least the bill used to mean something. Paying for the bill gave us peace and a lovely family. Now you don't even get the bare minimum. We are done with all that BS.
Where are all the nice guys at? Because y'all aren't where I'm at. I'm so sick of dating assholes, and I'm so sick of talking to guys and immediately getting a... I want nice, courteous, thoughtful men to come my way. Please.
Sick of dating assholes. She has had all her fun but wants to settle down with a nice guy. We've seen this script many times and we are no longer falling for it. We are doing our own thing, minding our own business and keeping our peace of mind.
I have some really attractive women that work with me, really attractive. And they find that they don't get approached by men. Now, my question is, what is it about a woman that is intimidating for men to approach them? Is it when they're really attractive that they kind of feel like, oh, she's out of my league, or what it is? Because there's so many nice men out there in the world, but it's like they don't approach these women because they're really attractive. So I've had heaps of my lady clients ask me this. Why is it? Why don't I get approached? What am I doing wrong? And I know that they're not doing anything wrong, but I want to ask you guys, do you notice that? Do the women notice that they're not getting approached? And also, men, if you're not approaching these women, why?
The beauty isn't worth the headache that comes with it. We would just rather keep our house and money. We're now financially celibate until further notice.
Many women I know have started dating women. 62% of men, right, under 30 not trying to date. What's happening?
And that is men mature later. A boy's prefrontal cortex is 18 months behind a girl. The girl is basically competing against a 10th grade girl. Boys have better gross motor skills. They're faster and stronger. Girls have greater fine motor skills. Their hands, their oral skills, asking questions. Look at the behaviors we promote or encourage in primary school. Sit still, be a pleaser, be organized, raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You just described a girl. When you digitize the mating market, people used to meet through friends, through work, and through school. Now they primarily meet online. When you digitize the mating market, you end up in the following environment. 50 men on Tinder, 50 women. 46 of the women will show all of their attention to the same 4 men, which leaves 46 men fighting over 4 women. This discourages men. And unfortunately, they have a very seductive, godlike technology telling them they can have a reasonable facsimile of life online. Why go through the effort of having friends when you have Discord and Reddit? Why put on a tie and try and get a job when you can make money trading crypto or stocks on Robinhood or Coinbase? And why would you go through the effort of looking good, smelling nice, the expense, the resilience, the potential rejection?
The West needs to understand this. Toxic masculinity will build a nation. Toxic feminism will destroy it. And from the look of things, toxic feminism has destroyed the dating scene. Men look at the ROI. The ROI is currently negative. We will wait out this crash and try again later.
Can someone explain to me why it's so hard to find a good man that is all about you and only you, doesn't care to entertain other women, and just wants to make you happy? Like, why is that so hard to find? I feel like nowadays, men my age, or at least all the good men my age, are either married or in a relationship. So yeah, I feel like I'm doomed for life.
It's like a needle in a haystack. The same way it's so hard to find a woman that loves you for you and not one that's trying to use you for your resources. The dating pool is gutters now, and Western women pooped in it.
I think I actually really understand why men are not approaching women out. Beyond the fact that the dating apps have kind of ruined dating culturally, I also think the emphasis we've been putting on consent is scary. And that's, I mean, it should be. I think I would prefer that you are concerned and erring on the safe side. Obviously, this is an important conversation that had to happen. I understand, though, why men have gotten into their heads, especially men who care a lot about not making a woman feel uncomfortable, that they would just err on the side of caution and not approach a woman at all. Like, I understand that.
We're not avoiding women. We're avoiding heartbreak, divorce, jail time, and lawsuits over false allegations.
The rise of feminine men has led to masculine women. Let me explain. When men don't approach women in public places like coffee shops, it forces women to drop into one of two roles. The first role is she's just going to sit there and she's going to succumb to her singledom because she doesn't want to be the man and approach you if she thinks you may potentially be interested in her. The second role is her stepping into the role that the guy is usually supposed to, her asking you out. And this is definitely happening more. I see more women asking out more men than ever before in my friend groups and clients, etc. But the thing is, men, that women don't want to ask you out because courtship and approaching are typically things that gentlemen do. And the worst thing that you can do as a guy is force a woman to act like a man.
So wanting to be single is considered being feminine now? We're creeps if we approach, and feminine if we don't. You can't make this stuff up.
Honestly, in this day and age, shame on the women who shit on guys who actually try respectfully to like get your number or like approach you or like just hit on you in general in like a public setting. Extra bonus points if it's not a fucking bar or an atmosphere that involves alcohol. Like I hate when girls like, ew, like that guy like came up to me like what a weirdo. Like they literally need to be encouraged to do that. Like no one does it anymore. I love when men like shit on like girls who go out to bars and stuff. It's like stuff like that or whatever. But like, where are you gonna find your husband on Hinge? At the grocery store? They are not fucking approaching you there. Swear to God, whenever someone approaches me, specifically not in a bar setting, I have the utmost respect. Even if I don't find them attractive, I'll give them a number regardless or conversate with them regardless because it's like so admirable in this day and age to actually have the nerve and the kahunas to go and do that. So stop shitting on them because we need that.
A big problem that we have today, women are now very comfortable with being disrespectful to men they don't find attractive. A lot less empathy is being shown to us, and it's harder with how little money we have.